everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on... In today's game, we have a matchup of two of the receivers from the 2013 draft class. Both have become stars in the NFL. It's Kelvin Benjamin going up against Mike Evans. With that, let's get out to Ray J, Raymond James Stadium, Brandon Godden, and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Newton to throw, buying time to his left. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And what about this offense, Charles? Specifically, what about Jonathan Stewart?
He makes sure everything goes. Put the ball in his chest and watch him run. Can run with power inside, but has enough speed that when he gets outside, he can cause a lot of trouble.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards on the pickup. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
And Gibbs got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Keith Tandy. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Little motion now from the tight end. Play clock winding down. Following the interception, Winston. And Brate, the tight end's got it. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
Now, coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They go play action here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Sack. Quarterback gets hit.
The tight end changing his position. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Winston. He's got down deep into Carolina territory. It's a big play. Winston to Evans. 54 yards. And the big tight end shifting around. They'll run. Martin. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Play fake to Martin. Now Jameis. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now. And the starting defense here for the Panthers.
When Shaq Thompson declared for the draft, I said he should be a running back in the NFL. He said no way, he'd rather hit people as a linebacker.
Third and goal, Winston. And that is incomplete. The target there was Brandon Myers. And fourth down coming up.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on fourth down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
Winston to throw for it on fourth. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And the numbers down a bit from their Super Bowl year this season for Jonathan Stewart. Did have some injuries. He finished with 824 yards, 9 touchdowns, though. Good in that department.
When it's around the goal line, he's a terrific runner because he knows how to get there, and he can run through contact, run through trash, as we like to say. That's part of the reason he accumulates the injuries that he does, because he runs inside a lot and takes on those linebackers. But they're going to work on Jonathan Stewart in the offseason, get him healthy, and have him back ready to go for next season.
Dancing to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Stewart, 79 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the ball switches back over to Tampa Bay, and as they get set in place on offense, Charles, we'll talk about the running game and the O-line, where they stack up going into next year, because Doug Martin was only active for 8 games this last season. Rushing total dropped down to 400 yards, basically.
Yeah, they were fortunate they picked up Jaquiz Rodgers during the year, and he gave them some nice games throughout, but I start with the offensive line. They've got some good building blocks. Left tackle Donovan Smith, guard Ali Marpet. Great places to begin. I think they'll continue to try and fortify that offensive line, because that will help whoever becomes their primary ball carrier.
It's complete to Dante Dye. And he makes it all the way down to the 30 yards. First down, here's the run with Martin. About 3 yards there to the 27. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
The slot man in motion right. Second down, Winston. Rifles one incomplete. The target that time was Vincent Jackson. Third down here. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. And a first carry here for Charles Sims. Oh, jumping over. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. One receiver to the left is Evans. Jameis to throw it. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
This will be caught at about the 6. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
From the 2-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. Now a run with Martin. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a...
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Doug Martin taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They start on the ground. This is Stewart on first. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give them 13 on the pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Panthers. Now Newton on first. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Are you kidding me?
He got 29 yards that time. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
Fucking bullshit, man.
Was the quarterback in his center on that play. They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
He was trying to get at that time to Ted Ginn, and now it's 2nd down.
He's thrown one interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
The intended target that time was Jonathan Stewart, and that takes us from second to third down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so
and that'll be caught. Touchdown Panthers.
Fucking bullshit, man.
Greg Olsen, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have taken the lead. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They go play action here on first down. Surveying the field. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Little lull in the action here to go over an offseason storyline that's kind of interesting. L.A. a couple years ago, they have no teams, and now they're going to have two with the move from San Diego to L.A. What does that mean for the league and for the Chargers?
It seems like an easier transition, doesn't it, than St. Louis when they moved back to Los Angeles.
Less culture shock.
Less culture shock, less, obviously geography, the whole deal. But it's a transition is not going to be easy. Remember, they're going to go play in a soccer stadium, essentially, for at least the first couple of years before they share a stadium with the Rams. So that changes things. Obviously, trying to create an identity in the market they haven't been in a long time. They began as the Los Angeles Chargers, but only played one season as such.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. Time running out here on the play clock. A play fake to Sims. Now Winston eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. Josh Huff, the intended target. And that'll bring up a fourth down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They're indeed going. It's Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Offense still needing 10 yards, second down.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
From the gun on third down, Newton. Flush to his right.
Bullshit, man.
Nearly his second of the game. Instead,
Fucking
fourth
bullshit.
down.
That's all they're doing.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
I ain't even got no cover. Come on.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They snap it to Newton. And this is incomplete. All right, different topic here. 2018, the Super Bowl traveling north, far north of Minneapolis. Early predictions for that one. Who you got?
Well, you know, everyone's still waiting in the NFL for a home team to play in its home stadium, right? So could the Vikings be that team? I'll start in the NFC, and I'm going to say no. I think Seattle, starting to get near that maybe last run with their defense. Earl Thomas returns. I like Seattle coming out of the NFC. How about you?
Well, I'm actually going to take a Dallas Cowboys NFC title run. I think that they came so close this year, probably most talented going into next year.
I like that one. Well, in the AFC, I'm going to go with a team that if they improve their defense and their quarterback stays healthy, they could be that team, the Oakland Raiders.
Okay, I'm going dark horse. Cleveland Browns. Let's go.
Hey, from worst to first.
On second down, Winston again. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Mario Addison in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Ready. Flip. Easy. Sonic.
3rd and long for Winston.
Come on, man.
He throws there, incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Easy. Ready. Blue lane. Easy. White.
Halfback sent in motion. On 4th down, they do snap it to Winston. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. An unbelievable play there on 4th and long. 46 yards. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout.
Ready. Flip. White.
The play clock's running down.
Man, this
The
motherfucker
motion
bullshit.
comes too late, and this is going to be a delay.
Get on the down, man.
Ready. Blue lane. Easy.
Jackson, the man in motion left. From the gun, Winston. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And he motions the wide receiver. Jameis again. This will be caught at about the 3.
A monster 2016 for Mike Evans. His Buccaneers didn't make the playoffs, but wasn't because of his production. Led the league in targets and was in the top 5 in many other receiving categories. What a big-time year for him.
Now, 4th in yards, 2nd in touchdowns, just outside of the top 5, 6th in catches. So he's going to be a handful for teams in the future. I mean, he's got a long career ahead of him.
A long career ahead of him, and look for him to increase his yards after catch as he moves forward in his career.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. Now they send the tight end in motion left. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. I can't imagine we'd see another throw here. 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Martin. And he is going to lose yardage here. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Charles Johnson's stock in trade is coming off the edge and getting to the quarterback. But he knows how to make some of those subtle moves inside to help in the run game, and he did it right there.
He's an athlete back in high school, played football, basketball, track, so he's a mobile guy.
Mobile guy, made a nice play against the run.
Man, are you serious, man? Are you freaking serious?
Away on 4th and goal. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. Carolina getting set to take the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
2nd down following the incompletion. Stewart is the lone setback. From his goal line here, Newton. And Olsen over the middle.
Look, I have to take a second here and talk about Greg Olsen, the tight end for the Carolina Panthers. 3rd straight year over 1,000 yards in receptions. And guess what? That's the first time that's ever happened in NFL history. 3 straight years by a tight end.
That's really something. Now 31 years of age. They're going to need him next year to turn it around because a very disappointing season.
Not the season anyone expected, least of all the Carolina Panthers, but he's a building block that they can go ahead and get back to form starting in 2017.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. Forced out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Yep, Trace, that's rough.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Benjamin, the man in motion left. A final shot before the break. Newton. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime.
Just
this is
hurt
the
me.
NFL.
Won't let me get now.
Of EA Sports.
But I done found something. He gonna be able to stop cover 4 and cover 2.
So both teams have
and once it's taking too long to throw the ball. Got the leg stuff. Won't even let me go to the top.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as
so
it's
we go
through
back
the
to
end zone
play.
for a touchback. Out
Quick
come
play
the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game
Cover
is within
4 on
striking
that
distance
side,
like
cover
this
2
in
on
Amish.
this side.
Typically, what they're
Alright,
doing
we
is
plan to cover 6.
emphasizing the
Cover
things that
4 on
went
that
well in
side,
the
cover
first
2 on
half
that
and
side.
wanting more of that.
Cover 2 on
Sure,
that
you've got
side,
to go over
so
some of the errors
triangle
and
is
clean
open.
up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got
Let's
the
go
football.
back with it. Let's see
Go
if you
ahead and
flip
punch it
side.
in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that
If you gonna
recipe
flip
works.
side,
Looking
nah,
to
you
speed
gonna go
things up
cover
here,
your
going with
side.
some tempo.
You
They'll
don't
run
run
it now
strap
out of
on
the
him.
gun. And he will be brought down
Wish
to
I had
about
my
the
draw in there.
43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Cover
Tough
2 on
day,
that side, cover
tough
4. Let's
sledding
hit him
right
with
there, and
Evans
it's
up
been
the
that
middle.
way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all
We know
afternoon.
cover 2 on
Didn't
that
get a
other
whole lot
side, so we
better
don't
there.
worry. He ain't man this time, but X open too.
Second down, Winston. Over the middle to Evans.
So you gotta know,
And he's gonna
one
get
play,
this
kill
all
it
the
all.
way
I
down
told you.
inside the 35.
And that was a heck
All right,
of a
let's
shot
switch to
right
that
there by
man. He gonna
Jameis
switch to that
Winston.
man.
Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him
gonna
play
switch to that
baseball.
man.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball, outfielder, and then, of course, a very
Oh,
hard-throwing
you switch
pitcher.
to man.
That's
We'll show you how to
translated
do
well
that,
in the
too.
National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Now what he got? He gonna
On
kick.
1st and 10, Winston. And
Ah,
nearly
switch
picked
X to
off.
wide open.
Surprising to see a defender of
X
his
to
caliber
wide
let it get away.
Back to
but
the
it does
same
get away,
play.
and it's
Tough
second
get down and
down.
hit him on the other side.
I know that interception
We know
was
that's the
dropped,
cover
and it would have been
side.
their third of the game, and I will guarantee you,
Should I
in
get
the
him cover
huddle,
two?
on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got
Yeah,
this guy
do
right
ready
where we
play.
want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a
I need first
challenge,
down first,
and they
though.
missed a golden opportunity.
So the incomplete
My
pass
play.
brings up second down.
Oh, he in man this time, huh? He in man.
Easy, easy, easy. 150, 150. Easy, easy, easy.
You still got to cover both of them.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10.
Dang, he picked it up.
Oh,
Knew he
Jameis
was in man,
intercepted
too.
the third time. Picked up
Knew
by
he was in
Thomas
man.
Davis. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. First
do the
possession of the
under.
third quarter, an interception,
Engage
so maybe
8.
a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone
What's
they wanted
up,
to set.
Tracy?
That's the equivalent of running
I'll
out the
send you an
wrong
invite in a
door
minute, Tracy.
and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that
Has
one.
that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The tight end, Olsen, in motion.
Just in case you come with that spring.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. They'll set up the screen for Stewart. It's a loss of 2. Second down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. To throw on second down is Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game. And
One
certainly
play,
the reason why
sir.
they have
Watch
the
me
lead,
send that
but
pressure
now
from this
here's
other
third
side this
quarter,
time.
maybe go to the run game a little more.
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Cam fighting. He lost
Hit the ball.
It's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they're already in the red
Thought you
zone.
had time,
The
didn't you, buddy?
18-yard line is where they take over. So out come the Bucs now. And
Oh,
3
I can do it like this
interceptions
since
in
I got
this
all my
game.
plays.
I would have to think. I wasn't a quarterback. But number 4 is kind of where you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
Huh?
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide
I don't
to do
care.
now? Having
I knew what he was playing. He couldn't hear me because I was in my own room.
strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to
I
the
wanted
running
him to
game?
hear me.
Or do you
Huh?
have that supreme confidence?
I was
he's
in my
gonna
own
turn
room.
things around?
We'll see what they do.
Yeah. He was saying like what I was doing, right?
The running game with
Huh?
Martin. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks. at the
Yeah, I
line of
know. That's why I was
scrimmage.
talking. I was
Tackle made
hearing
by
so you
Thomas
can hear
Davis.
me.
So
So you can
second
hear
and
me.
10 here.
But I know he was going. See, in man now. He switched back to man. And I'm going to do this here on him. He in cover 4.
Now Jameis on it down this time to the 17. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to bring up a third down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
150. Ready. Blue lane.
In motion comes the tight end left.
That's who he's on.
On third down, Winston. Complete.
Look at that. They're letting the man big hit me right at the line.
First down, but he winds up paying for it.
Switch to your man again,
It
bud.
fits the exact right word.
Switch to
Over
your
the
man
middle,
again.
there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost
Martin, they will not let me get
someone
Martin in there, man.
able to concentrate, catch it.
See, I told
and
you
even
switch
added
to him,
a
man.
little extra at the end with a short
I'm gonna run Reggie play.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an
look at that.
offensive
Go
line, maybe they're
Jumbo
getting
on
out physical, spread things out a little bit, make it more of a
Jumbo.
one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically.
How?
You just have to win
Oh.
it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
Ready. 125. Flip it.
They try again with Martin.
Can't.
He's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Doug Martin.
I ain't got no control when you playing on the.
Afternoon.
This thing have no control.
And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now.
I don't think he got. He running front play. I'm playing with Tampa Bay play. We play on a made playbook. He know I'm running 4-3. You see how they letting his quarterback scramble and
off it goes.
still throw a good ball.
And a
Off
short
balance
kick
with him
taking
coming
about
in.
the 16. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive.
I can't even
at
go
about
to
the
my play. I'll be
37-yard
running
line.
pick.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back
Get
on the
back to
field.
man.
And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a
They're not letting him hold
deflator
on
for
to
a
it.
football team. Now it's up to
They're
the
not
offense to
letting
get
him
back
hold
out on
on
the field and pick
I wish
things
I had
up.
a couple
They're
four
out
in
there.
there.
We'll
There
see
it
if
is.
they can pick those things back up. That incompletion, Charles, gives me a chance to put you on the clock real quick. NFC teams last year that did not make the playoffs that might make a push this coming year.
Well, three that come to mind right away that we thought
Don't
were
back,
going to
bro.
be in 2016. Minnesota, remember the start they got off to before that didn't work out so well for them. Arizona, we thought they were a lock to be in the playoffs. In fact, many of us called them Super Bowl contenders. And Carolina, the defending NFC champs going into last season, they didn't make it. So I think that all three could return to former glory. I'm going to give you one way off the pace here. You ready?
Let's go.
The Los Angeles Rams.
Ooh.
They get the young quarterback going, and that defense continues to live up to expectations. They can make a real strong push in the West.
They've got the D. You're right. They just need the O. Newton on third down. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Sliding out of the pocket.
Man, you see how they ain't getting to him?
Right side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Here's Newton now on second down. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen.
From the short
Back
side.
now in Tampa. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play.
All right, I'm going back to my. We're going for a while. I'm going back to my thing.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Newton on first down. Being chased out left. Letting one go deep for the end zone.
Yeah, we're doing dime
They
here.
went big on
I'm going back to this 4-3 army.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
We're looking for it.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's that time.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you
Take
get
out
a hit
McCoy.
on the quarterback,
He's
knock
been
him
just
to the
speeding
ground, make
now.
him think a little bit. Hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And now another one thrown incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it's 4th down. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Newton, flush to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brent Grimes. And a big turnover.
You know, we need to run the ball now.
Will get the football back. And Tampa Bay trots
the
out
ball.
there now. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
In motion left, that's Jackson. Play clock winding down. Out of his end zone, Winston.
Come on, man.
It's going to be incomplete.
That man about to bag out of the dang end zone, man. You see that?
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers,
I don't like when they close back here, man. James Winston like to bag out the end zone.
And react to it very quickly.
Incomplete
pass, so we
pass
just
on
need some
2nd
yards.
down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd.
You know what I'm going to.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Winston from his end zone on 3rd down. He's got Evans.
Yeah, chump.
And he's going to get this one all the way up past the 20-yard line.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Jameis now on 1st down.
Man.
He couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game.
His man playing so good.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly
doing?
doesn't look like a good play. For the guy
Strong,
throwing it
tight
today,
end.
as many interceptions he's thrown, he's
Tight
going to feel
end,
sigh
fair.
of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Deep out.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. One receiver to the left is Evans. Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10. Evans has it left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And another Winston to Evans connection. And Mike Evans, he didn't play football until his senior year of high school. He was such a good basketball player down in Galveston, Texas. But I think he's happy he picked football up.
I don't think there's any doubt about it. I would have loved to have been around those conversations. The head basketball coach, the head football coach. Since it was high school, maybe it was the same guy. You never know. And saying, I need this guy out on the field. But it's worked quite well for him. And Jameis Winston's so happy to have him on his squad.
And they've got the lead in this one because of those two. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll try and wind some clock down with Martin.
Man, I'll try to cut to the outside. They wouldn't even let me go to the outside.
Get it to the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10. And in this situation with a lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
One more
That's just
time.
smart football, but you know the defense has to know it
could
as
try to
well.
hit him
They've
up
got to
top.
stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little
Cover
bit more
two,
pressure on your big offensive line.
Cover 6, you still think cover 2.
And now with the play clock almost to 0, Dirk Cutter's going to burn a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
550, easy.
I want you to do that.
Let's go now. 550.
Jackson, the man in motion
Evans
left.
better catch this. He's in the outside of him, cover 2.
On 3rd down, Winston.
Look at this man drop the ball. Knew he was in cover 2.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Ready. Blue ready. Sonic. White.
Time running out here on the play clock. The Bucs go for it. It's Winston. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
Man, this man dropping the ball.
Incomplete. Boy, it looked like he...
Back.
And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now Stewart on 1st down. And some room to roam now. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line.
Man, you see how they game cheat me, man?
And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches.
Man,
here.
it's too late. They cheat me.
For a break. We're back
Y'all
to
went
see
on
what
there.
happens after this. This is Stewart again. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26.
And they won't let me get in that I won't, man.
The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Yeah.
Shift together here from the D-line. They go back to Stewart on 1st.
The dude.
Get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 8
Yeah, see,
yards
this
on
dude's
the
just trying to do
pickup, and now they
power.
have some options on 2nd and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The
Or 2nd down. Newton turns and hands to Stewart. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard
For real?
line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Newton gives off to Stewart. Stays on his feet. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Try to punch it in, Stewart. And this
I gotta get stick, man. Let him fumble.
4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That play never got off the ground because of the
They
defensive
let
front. They owned the
That's
offensive
that.
line, which allowed the
They letting them run around and
to see their
everything.
openings and run straight to the ball. That's why that play just never had a chance.
He finna go for it. He picking a play. I'm gonna have to put that man in a spot. It ain't gonna do no good if he gonna do a screen.
On second down, they run with Stewart. And he's maybe going to get this back.
That gave him another timeout. He did a toss.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. And as the two teams talk over on their respective sidelines, we take
called
a break.
timeout.
So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. 2 seconds on the clock.
I tapped R2 and they jumped offside.
And just a simple, basic neutral zone infraction here, partner.
Yeah, when you're ready to launch and go get the quarterback, sometimes you take off a bit
Should I call
too fast.
timeout again? Should I call timeout again?
So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win.
He made it. He made it.
Graham Gano connects as
Ball
time
three.
expires. And the Panthers have won the football game. A road win in the National Football League.
they were going to hear that dude been running. He did a fake all game.
Who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility.
Yeah.
No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road.
Man, that was a good game, but I couldn't do nothing. And I ran just straight Reggie playbook. And I ain't had my made playbook. Just Tampa Bay. Let me stop this broadcast. I'm finna play another. I know Reggie's down there with that bad internet, so I said I'll play one for him. What a broadcast thing at?